ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Laissez le bon temps brûler. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on last season's national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it. This football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. They're going to the air on the first play. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
If that ball were thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. But great play by the defender getting a hand on it.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made. A lot of space now. Who's in the clear? Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is everything you want from an offense. Good job by that offensive line. You give this quarterback time like this to throw, and he's going to make you pay for it. It's exactly what he did right there with the accuracy of that throw.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Receiver hauls it in. Nobody in the neighborhood. Only marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. You cannot make contact with the quarterback after that throw. That'll cost the defense. A crucial roughing the passer call has now set the offense up 1st and goal. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offense coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Looking to chuck it again. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They strike first in this national title bout. A national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. now the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, and really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the 1st down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this 1st half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do. Got a new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now it's 2nd down here. Handoff heading left. He's past the marker and still going. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up 1st downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. He finds some space. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Takes the handoff again. Jukes to get free.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down after that previous play. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
First down and 10. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a 1st down at the 17. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Alabama has now moved into the red zone. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, South Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can breaks into the clear. Now the 40, the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Folks, we hope you're enjoying this. The national championship game is all tied up. Buckle up now for the finish.
Man, this is everything you could hope for on this big a stage in a national championship. Both these teams bringing their A game. I can't wait to sit back and see who wins it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk gain in the first play of the drive sets him up near midfield on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions, and the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking for some space. It's Young.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Toss play to the outside. Defense not fooled on the toss play. They've got it behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they get stuffed at the line of scrimmage here. That's going to bring up a 3rd down play for this offense. And, hey, I know it's the first half. But with the way this defense is playing and the fact that they have a nice lead, this is an important 3rd down to try to convert here.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. It's Russell. Run quickly. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40. That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle, but first down. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. We keep the production up heading into the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
High completion makes it second and medium. Back to throw. It's Russell. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Caught behind the line. It's Hale. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down at the 48.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Good throw. The catch is made. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, he makes the catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown. Tie. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic right now. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Bennett. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. It's a toss to the left side. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
Another great play by an Alabama defensive lineman. And you just think about over the years, probably the last 30 years, going all the way back to John Copeland on that 1992 Alabama defense. Most recently, guys like Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Quentin Williams. You can always count on Bama having great defensive linemen and difference makers.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Quarterback in the clear. Now here he goes. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, South Carolina.
It's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset or controller. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground, but the quarterback is definitely frustrated. What a great job of the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
Touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in the last possession. Looking to throw. It's Russell. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about in the first half? This back is having a big day.
The running back here on a direct sack. Looks like Alabama will have the first down.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He keeps it on the design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll toss it to the right side. He's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To throw, it's Russell. Dump off caught by the running back. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the +42.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
First down here for this offense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. Right behind the line, it's Johnson. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. In the clear at the 25. Touchdown, Bama. They couldn't stop him there. And this battle for the conference championship is dead even now for these two teams going at it.
And both these teams are just showing a lot of pride. Both so locked in and wanting to win this championship. One team scores, the other one already locked in on how they're going to respond. And it's resulting in an intense back-and-forth game. This one's going to come down to a battle of wills.
And the point after is good. And BAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And the wideout goes in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. Pulls it in. It's James. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
What a catch! That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Looking for a receiver. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. Can he get in? So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. Return begins. It loses the football. The scramble is on. And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field, trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Catch made by the tight end. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. Is off target. He got really through as the 3rd down pressure works.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Quick pass. The catch is made. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
The Gamecocks looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they jump on top here in the second half.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Lining up to try the extra point. P&T is good, so they're up by a touchdown, 35-28. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I was
was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They'll try the left side with a toss. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield with no chance at all. The defensive speed, building a diagnose to play, blows it up.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Looks like Alabama will have the 1st down. This offense is rolling at the moment. It's 1st down and 10.
Yeah, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling in the faith he has in his guys.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Direct snap to the back. Breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
The back's got it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Third down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Quick throw. Catch made. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22. Alabama comes up the line quickly.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point,
looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama. So a long, methodical successful scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kirk.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Bennett. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? They'll hand it off. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? The 30. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Chris, you don't see this kind of play very often. That is coast to coast. This guy, with the speed that he has, when you get him into the open field, we know how dangerous he is. But it started at the line of scrimmage. Great blocks up front, initially to free him up, and then the rest is all about that speed.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. He shreds the tackle. Now when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the wildcat look.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the 6 here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. On the ground, it's Hill. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking downfield. It's Russell. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would love to see a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Bringing pressure. It's a 4th down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's third down and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense stops him short of the mark, so now it's fourth down.
Well, they try to sneak the running back out of the backfield. Quarterback looking downfield, no one open, so he just tries to get it to the back and hope he could get the yards after the catch for the first down, but the defense corrals him short of the marker.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. And it's South Carolina in the lead here. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
He hands it off from the gun. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. At the 10. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Receivers are bunched together. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Quick throw, testing the middle. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
It's a one-possession game they'll elect to go for here on fourth down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver wide open. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Oh, the defense blows an opportunity. You get him to fourth down, a chance to get the ball back to your offense, and instead it's a first down, and now this one could be over.
And the Gamecocks are going to keep this drive rolling. A short completion of the tight end. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Leaning on the run game here late. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss in the play.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. Third down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this third down. At the same time, be very mindful. You cannot turn the...
Looking downfield near the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Russell. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Looking to pass here on second down. That pass falls incomplete. A tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking deep for late game heroics. Catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, tied.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chrissy, look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Point after, not quite through. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So 2nd and short here, exactly what you want when you try to run the clock out and secure the victory. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A national championship right in front of them. The offense can keep the football away here. On third down, it's a handoff. Stop right there at the line, no gain. And a timeout taken by the defense with 30 seconds remaining.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. They need to convert. He'll drop back. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets him go. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
And that'll do it. We have a national champion. With the last team standing at the top of the mountain curve, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are officially your kings of college football and national champions, the South Carolina Gamecocks.